Boy, you know you make me float, float. Boy, you really give me high. Ooh, I feel like I'm on dope, dope. 'Cause you.
What it do? What it do? Welcome back, LWS crew. What's poppin', y'all? So I wanted to come on here and finally give you all the chance to get to know me. I am Sherelle, of course, and this is Life with Sherelle. Y'all is very bright out here, so if you see me squinting, I can't see y'all. But I wanted to basically come and talk to y'all about why I decided to start this channel. That's a story, honey. I decided to start this channel for anybody that's going through new changes, breakups, friendship breakups, like just anything traumatic in your life, or just like anything that's very much like changing in your life that you feel like you just stagnant, you can't move, you can't get around it. I created this channel literally for you and for me, because not many people know that like, it was way too hot, y'all. We had to change up the scenery. We just had to come over to the shade. But, like I was saying, I created this channel for anybody that's going through anything. Me personally, I lost my mother in 2023, and it was a lot for me. And before that, I lost, my grandparents and cousins. Like, me and my siblings have endured a lot of loss and traumatic loss at that. And it's very hard to feel like, oh, I can get up and I can go to work, and I can get up and I can go do these things. But in reality, it really just, you don't want to move. You don't want to move. You feel stuck. And for me personally, I lost my mom. And then after losing my mother, I lost, after losing my mother, I had a breakup. I had a very hard breakup, of almost 4 years, and that like took me out. Like, and right after my, breakup, I had a friendship breakup. And if you know, friendship breakups are just as bad as relationship breakups. So like, and I know these people for like 10 years, so it's hard. It's very hard. So I wanted to create a safe space for people to know, like, even though you go through these hard and dark times and trying times, you can literally get up. You can go out and have fun with your friends. You can go take trips. You can still laugh and smile about these things. Like, you're not just a person that's like a former shell of themselves now because of everything that happened. Don't get me wrong. It hurts. It hurts, and it's definitely a work in progress to get to a certain point. But I know for a fact I wouldn't be the person that I am today without my mother, without my grandmother, without my siblings. Like, I lost my mom. When I lost my mother, it felt like my world was just coming to an end, like just coming crashing down. You know what I mean? And having my siblings, the absolute greatest gift my mother could have ever left me was my siblings, Chantel, Darnell, and Jay. I love them with my entire heart. There is nothing I would not do for my siblings. And those are literally my best friends. She gave me not only my siblings and my family, but she gave me best friends, And those of you who do not know, I do have a twin brother. We are the same age. He is, a minute older than me, but he won't let me forget it. I have an older sister, and she is 27, 26. If you watch this, please correct me. I love you. I really do. I'm sorry. I'm bad with birthdays. And I have a baby brother that just turned 18, and he graduates in June, literally one day before my birthday. My birthday is June 11th, and he graduates June 10th. I am super proud of every single last one of them. Every single last one of them, because we've all endured hell, but at the end of the day, it's what we made out of it. You know what I mean? So my baby brother is exceptional. Very exceptional kid. Like, extremely intelligent. as well as my sister. My sister also has a business called Hil'Faye Cosmetics. She created that business, and created the name from my grandmother. My grandmother was Hilda Faye. So, she produced Hil'Faye Cosmetics. Super proud of her for that. Super proud of her for that. And if anybody needs some lipstick or any type of cosmetics, head over there to Hil'Faye Cosmetics. She will get you right. I promise you. And my twin brother, twin brother has endured a lot. And, part of his story is not for me to tell, but he's endured a lot. And I'm super proud of the man that he's becoming.
And let me just say this, it takes a very strong man to turn his life around and do things the correct way, even though it's 10 times harder than doing it the easier way. So I want to say this to all black men that's probably in the same predicament as my twin brother and is doing things the correct way and it seems hard. I'm proud of you, baby. Always and always.
And as far as me, I decided when I graduated high school, I couldn't go to college right away because, things happen, unfortunately. So I went into the work field. I just worked a lot of different jobs. I worked jobs probably people wouldn't even think I worked. I worked on a chemical plant. I worked as a claims adjuster. I worked in warehouse. Like, I've done a lot in my lifetime, and now I'm only 23. But when my mom passed, I really wanted to, it just put a fire in me, and it just made me want to go after what I originally wanted to do. And sometimes it definitely feels like I did life backwards. Like, oh, I got out of school and I went right into a relationship, right into, having a full-time job and living with another person. I feel like I did life backwards because now I'm in this time in my life at 23. I'm now starting college. And at first I was like, oh, I had so many different feelings about it. I felt like I was failing at life. I felt like, oh, I started so late. Oh, I started late. So I couldn't possibly do anything right. I felt so bad, but in all reality, I am right where I'm supposed to be. I feel like God doesn't make any mistakes. God makes no mistakes. And I feel as though once I got to to this point in my life where, I've lost a parent, I've lost a relationship. I put so much on the line, and then I finally was able to do something for me and something I actually genuinely wanted to do. I've always been extremely intelligible. I've always had good grades. So I was like, you know what? I want to go and get my degree. And I can't say what degree it is because I promised my older sister that I would not tell her until I graduate. So she's probably looking like, okay, what's the degree? What's the degree? Girl, I'm not telling you. But I am going for my degree, and I got accepted into the honors program. I received 2 scholarships. I have an on-campus job. I also work outside of school as well, another part-time, and I'm doing pretty well. I have all A's in my classes. I wouldn't have imagined that now at this point in my life that I would even decide to go to school, go back to school, and not even just that, but be doing so well. I think that's what, when I look back, or not even when I look back, well, when I think about it now, it's terrifying me because I really am doing what I originally set out to do, and I'm doing way better than I thought I would have. So I just don't want anybody to ever just be like, she's just having so much fun. She's doing this. No, baby. Half of the same struggles that everybody else have. I have the same struggles, the exact same struggles. And I do want to, talk more into friendship breakups and relationship breakups and, and losing a parent. If you've ever lost a parent, that it feels like you're losing a part of yourself. And my grandparents and my mother raised me. So losing my grandparents first and then losing my mom, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. And in that moment, you're like, okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What am I supposed to do? And I had to commend my older sister because when everything happened, my sister dropped everything. She came down from DC and I was in shambles. I was in complete shambles, but it's like she knew. Honestly, I feel bad at times because it feels like she took on a role of trying to protect all of us and not being able to fully, express how she felt. And I always used to feel bad about that because I've always wanted her. I never wanted her to feel like, oh, I'm the big sister, I'm the older sister. So I have to, endure more of this pain. I want to hold on to it so you don't have to feel it. I never want her to feel like that. Never want her to feel like that. And I just want my sister and my siblings to know that I love them so much that we can we've gone through a lot together, but we will go through anything together, and I go through anything with you. But when everything happened with my mom, I know my sister took on a major role. A major role. Like, it was a lot. It felt like
I'm kind of all over the place, but the moral of my point with my sister is that I absolutely adore you for the strong woman that you are and for holding us up in that time. I just wish that I could have done more as a sister to also hold you and let you know that it's okay for you to also feel sad in that moment. That's what I wanted, to make sure that my sister felt, and I did a bad job at that time.
It felt like a hay fever almost, like I was dreaming. And it was like April. It was on April Fool's, and day. Like, that day doesn't mean anything to me now. And what's crazy is my mother used to love April Fools. Like, she loved April Fools. Like, she would play with jokes on everybody. I used to absolutely hate it. So when everything happened and it just so happens to be on April Fools, it was just like nobody thought that I was telling the truth. Like, I'm like hysterically crying, trying to get in contact with people, and everybody was like, oh, this is a joke. Like, that alone was just a lot for me, because like, last thing I want to do is have to call anybody and tell anybody that I just lost my mother. But for me to call you and you not take me serious would hurt me the most. But I feel as though if my mother is looking down on me and my siblings right now, I feel like she would be extremely proud. She would be extremely proud of the people that we are and the women and men that we are, growing us to be. I feel that she would be extremely proud. Most days I genuinely just miss my mom. I miss my mom. I miss my grandmother, my grandfather. Like, if I could hug them right now, like, I would take that chance a million times. But I don't want anyone to ever feel as though, you know what, I've lost so much, I've endured so much. I can't get up and I can't go on with my life, but you can. You definitely can, because I have. And I'm not saying, oh, because I have, you have. Like, I went through a lot of stuff in my life, but honestly, you can always get up and go. Do not let your losses of your people and relationships and friendships and stuff deter you away from going after what you originally set your mind to. I know it's hard, especially when you've lost the person that you love the most. But you can do it. Like, I have 100% faith in you that you can do it. And if you can do it, I can do it. And if I can do it, you can do it. And that's just how I feel about it. But I wanted to give you guys a little insight into me, into my life. I will probably go more in detail about my relationship. That will probably be the relationship I did have, that would be a little bit later on. I don't think I want to, jump right into that. But I definitely do want to talk about that with you guys. Talk to you guys more about, that, my previous relationship and, what I've endured and what I've learned from it. And I don't want it to be a space where I bash the other person, because I just don't. I just don't. But I will definitely say I seen something, on social media the other day where it literally said breaking up is like attending a funeral with nobody. Those memories never go away. And it doesn't. It doesn't. It has been a year since, letting go of that relationship.
To clarify, it has been a year since our lease was over and we no longer live together, but it has not officially been a year since we've stopped communicating. It's been like 5 months, so everything is still very fresh.
And the memories are still there. That feeling is still there. And I just want to make sure I take the time to heal correctly, because I don't want to ever jump into a relationship or any type of situation or dating anyone with all the pain that I have now. I would never want to take this pain and trauma that I have from that relationship to another relationship, because whoever I decide to, give my time to and be with deserves a healed me. And honestly, I deserve to heal me. I feel like you definitely should not get into a relationship until you are completely ready. And when I say ready, I mean healed. Like, I don't think you should jump into a relationship and drag that baggage from the last person to this person, because you're going to be treating this person as if they hurt you and they never did. So I've decided to take this year and and try my absolute hardest to, just get back to me, and finding who I am has been a whirlwind, because you change, you grow, and I'm finding out the things that I do like and what I don't like, because I was in a relationship since I was 19 years old. I am 23 years old right now, so figuring out who Sherelle is has been the absolute greatest thing I could have ever done. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. But I'm super grateful for my support system and my support team. They've watched me go through a lot, and they've never judged me for it. They've always just made sure that I was okay. Anything I've ever needed, they've always been there for me. And Destiny, Lonnie, Kiana, Shayna, Janae, my sibling, and it's so many more people. If I did not name you, please don't get upset. I love y'all. But I have such a huge support system, and I couldn't do nothing but thank them. That's it. So to all my friends that are watching, all of my very closest friends that are watching, and my siblings, please know that this is a love letter to you. I love you through everything. And I'm just grateful that you're here and that you've always had my back no matter what. I thank you for always encouraging me to start new things, even when I am absolutely terrified to start. I really hope that this wind is not, making this bad, but I love y'all. And to anybody that's wanting to, join my journey and support me, please do. You're more than welcome. You're free. Join LWS, become a part of Life with Sherelle, and become a cousin, because I don't really have that many family members, but I would love to have you as mine. So this is pretty much coming up into the end of the video, but I did want to let you guys know a little bit into my life. And I hope that you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please put them down below in the comment section, and I will reply. And I will definitely go more into detail about some of the things that I spoke about. And if you ever need someone to talk to, please reach out. Absolutely love y'all, cousins. Thank you for watching Life with Sherelle. Bye.
Before I forget, I'm sorry for the lighting. I'm inside and I don't feel like turning on that many lights. But before I forget, do not let anybody's opinion, their interpretation of your life, make you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be at. That's their burden to bear, not yours. Not yours at all. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. And if they don't feel like it, their opinion can literally be tossed in the trash. I want to say something else, but I can't. This is me trying to be healed, y'all. I'm getting into my healed era. But no, seriously, nobody else's opinion matters about your life. Nobody lived your life except you. Literally, nobody lived. Just keep going, keep living, take those trips, go out with your friends, enjoy your life, because you only have one life to live. And unfortunately, nobody else can live it for you. And the people that you lost can't come back as of right now. So until you are able to go into God's kingdom and meet your people that you've lost, enjoy the life that God has already given you. That's all I had to say. I love y'all always.